Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Monday, October 6th, 5th. And, oh yeah, short one today, I think. They're going to be short ones from here on out, most likely. It's about wrapped up, even though we still have like 3 weeks to go. There's not a whole lot of stuff to discuss. Let's see. We did our podcast on Saturday, and we knew that Cody won the power of veto. At the time, I think we were pretty sure that we thought Tyler would be safe and Christmas would go. But things changed, and they decided to get rid of Tyler now and save Christmas for next. I think it's basically because they figure Tyler is better competitively. Both Tyler and Christmas, I don't know. As far as alliances go, Tyler in theory was in an alliance, the triple threat when we talked about that on Saturday. But I don't think we've heard that alliance talked about much since it was created. And so the other alliances out there are the two different wise guy alliances that Cody's in. With Memphis and Enzo, and then Memphis, Enzo, and Christmas are in one. So, really, there's not, the committee, there's still the remnants of the committee, which includes Tyler and Nicole. But I can only say it just seems like they decided Tyler was the biggest threat. And I'm sure there's some exact wording that went on, but I just know that Sunday after I decided to say that, oh yeah, Tyler's likely to go, everyone corrected me, says, nope, they decided to go after, I said, Christmas is likely to go, they said, nope, they decided to go after Tyler. Oh, okay, things changed after the PoV, which is what happened. Right after the PoV, they said, you know what, nope, let's get rid of Tyler. And so where it stands. It's as far as who's left. Really, literally, Memphis, Cody, Nicole, Enzo, Tyler, Christmas. That's what you've got left. And Cody seems to be in the best position. I don't know if Nicole's in a great position or not. It's hard telling. She really doesn't have any tight alliances with anybody, and yet she's still around. And she's going to be around for another week. And she was nominated twice on Thursday, but, that was pretty much as a pawn, apparently. Just because, in the one case, they wanted to get rid of Danielle. And that was Tyler's doing. And now Tyler's going to be gone. So, I don't know. I don't know if I want... I don't even know who I care to win. I don't particularly care. But in the end, is this a horrible group of people to have? What did Christmas get? Did she get third? Did Christmas get third? I don't remember. And sorry, those of you that know this like the back of your hand at this point. But these are all people that did really well in their particular seasons, or won their season in Nicole's case. Cody was a runner-up, Memphis was a runner-up, both of them to Derek and Dan. Enzo, was Enzo third as well? Yeah, I don't remember where Enzo placed. But they've all done well. And so you could, in theory, say, well, they were all deserving of being all-stars, and look at them now. But it just hasn't been that interesting of a season. And, yeah, I actually briefly talked about Big Brother last night with my wife, who doesn't care for Big Brother. And, oh, yeah, it'll be on delay tonight. We'll talk about that in a second. And she was commenting on her friends that are Big Brother fans have all said they've lost interest this year. They just have no interest in this season. So I think that kind of goes for a good chunk of people, maybe the older fans, longtime fans, not the younger ones. I don't know. It's still getting good ratings. So I guess they'll consider it a success. I was amused on a TV commercial yesterday. They actually showed the house guests realizing it was a triple eviction. They didn't say that's what they were doing, but they were just like, oh, it's full of surprises. And it was like, wow, all right, well, they're making lemonade out of lemons. I've done that twice. I did that on Saturday, too. Making lemonade out of lemons. So, I don't know, guys. I want to see some twists and unexpected turns, but there's really nothing left to be twisted or unexpected. It's been fairly predictable. I mean, we Thursday morning we had Cody as head of household, and then Thursday night Cody's been head of household basically for 2 weeks now. It's like, okay, he's head of household again. So no big surprises. Wow, am I driving into a fog bank? I am. A bank of fog. What else? Oh, tonight there's football, so Big Brother will be delayed now. So there was a football game that got postponed yesterday because of COVID-19, because the quarterback for New England tested positive, Cam Newton, for COVID-19, but it didn't seem to be a team exposure, and so they just basically are holding off for an entire day to make sure that everybody else is clear, not sick, and they will be playing that game tonight. And since that was the game that was supposed to be nationally televised yesterday on CBS, they are televising it nationally tonight on CBS. And so they are taking the normal shows that were supposed to be on tonight, and two of them they're chucking to like next week, I think, maybe. And Big Brother they're putting on after the football game. So the football game will start at 7 o'clock Eastern time, I believe. And they'll show Big Brother after that. Football games are usually about 3 hours long. So you can count on, you can expect to see Big Brother at about sometime after 10 o'clock. Between 10 and 11 o'clock it should be on. So late night for the East Coasters. Can't speak to the rest of the country. Shouldn't be as late because Central Time should be obviously an hour earlier. Mountain 2 hours, and West Coast 3 hours earlier. So West Coast, I guess you'll get to see. I mean, the football game will start at 4 o'clock, right? Do they tape delay it in the West Coast? I don't know. It would be weird living in the West Coast, and I realize some of you listening live in California. And I have been in California before. Not for long. I mean, week here, week there. But Sundays and sports must be just the strangest thing. I'm sure you're just used to it. But they're starting the game at 7 o'clock. That's starting at 4 o'clock your time. Man, how do you get used to your Monday Night Football and you're still at work when it starts? And this normally you're not. Normally it starts at like at 6, right? Normally it starts at 8 or 9, whatever. Eastern time, I'm thinking. Anyways, it's what you've known and what you're used to, so it is what it is. But today, the New England game, I don't remember who they're playing, will start at 4 o'clock Big Brother time, 7 p.m. Eastern time, and then you can watch your Big Brother after that. Should be an interesting show because we expect to hopefully see some of the stuff that went on while the feeds were down, or not while the feeds were down, but while the show was in commercial, and maybe some of the hallway talk that went on that vote between Nicole and David, where we know Enzo and Tyler had some kind of a conversation in the hallway, and yet Enzo did not vote to evict Nicole. Enzo voted to get rid of David, and Tyler and Christmas ended up being the only two to vote for David, and kind of, oh, look where they are now. They're both on the block. So, yeah. There you go. That's what I got, folks. It's another week. It's Monday. And, woohoo! Yay, Monday. I hope you guys have a good day. And I will talk to you all probably tomorrow. But if I do not talk to you tomorrow, it's because I've got absolutely nothing to talk about. And we are approaching that time where I may have nothing to talk about. It's, yeah. Oh, you know what? Now that I say that, we can touch briefly on the current gaming phenomenon going on out there. Those of you that have checked it out, maybe your kids are doing it. I'm a goofy computer nerd, and so I've been playing it too. There's a computer game out there called Among Us. Now, I remember this game being talked about months ago. I remember seeing it. I know people have played it quite a while ago. I don't know why I saw the write-up or hear about it, but it was kind of like a little, it's a little, it's a whodunit thing. It's where you're playing with 10 people, and any number from 1 to 3 people are actually not who they're supposed to be. Aliens, imposters trying to take over this spaceship. It's set in space. Let's just say it's set in space, even though there's a couple of different maps. Some of them are on a planet, whatever. But the gist of the game is, and the games are very short games. I mean, we're talking probably less than 10 minutes for a game. The regular people have tasks to complete, and so they're dashing about this spaceship, trying to do various tasks, and the imposters are basically trying to stop them from completing their tasks, and by sabotaging the ship or by killing the other people, and so you basically control your little character, and you run around the ship trying to do your stuff and hoping not to get killed, or hoping to catch the killer. And when the body is discovered, as it happens, they are, everybody is called to a room, and they quickly try to debate and decide who one of the killers might be, and try to get rid of that person. So the end of the gist is you win in one of two ways. Either you get rid of both the imposters, or you complete all of the tasks, or most of the tasks that you were supposed to do before the killer has killed enough people. And I haven't even figured out the number. I don't think the killers have to kill everybody. I think they have to kill almost everybody. So anyways, it's a fun little game. It is, I think it's free to play. But I think there's ads if you play it for free. I don't know. I paid like, it was like $3 or something. And it's fun. It's available for mobile devices, I think. And thing is, it's a bit random. Okay, I got to finish up my talk now because I'm at work. But it's a bit random because most of the time, unless you know people playing, you're playing with random people. And there are a lot of really rude and crude people out there. So be forewarned if you delve into this to check it out. I don't know. I talked about it. Now I don't even know if it's worth listening to. But if you want to play it, check it out. But it's Among Us, AMONGUS. Kids will like it more than adults, but I'm a kid at heart, so I enjoyed playing it. That's it, folks. Got to go. Hope you have a good Monday, as I said before. And I will talk to you all either tomorrow or Wednesday. We'll see. We'll see what's happening. See ya. Bye-bye.